Welcome to the Bootstrap Mogul Podcast, where we bring you the grassroots tips, tricks, and stories in everything entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and personal development. I'm your host, Andres Holguin. Hey there, welcome back to the Bootstrap Mogul Podcast. I'm your host, Andres, and today we're diving into something that has absolutely changed my life. And no, I'm not talking about finally figuring out how to fold a fitted sheet, although that's a close second. I'm talking about ChatGPT. If you've ever stared at a blank screen, praying to the content gods to throw you a bone, this one's for you. So, ChatGPT. It's this AI tool that can help you create content faster than you can say, wait, why did I get into business again? Now, don't get me wrong. I was a little skeptical at first. In AI writing my content, I had visions of robotic sounding blog posts and awkward email campaigns. But let me tell you, this thing is like a content creating ninja. It's fast, it's smart, and it doesn't need coffee breaks. It's like the assistant you've always wanted, but never knew existed. Now for me, ChatGPT has been a total game changer. I used to spend hours trying to come up with the perfect words, and now I've got this little AI sidekick that helps me whip up content in no time. And don't worry, it's not just spitting out robotic nonsense. You still get to keep your voice, your flair, and your personal touch. It just helps you get there faster. So I want you to think of it like a GPS for content creation. You're still in the driver's seat, but now you actually know where you're going. In today's episode, we're going to break down how ChatGPT can save you time, boost your content quality, and dare I say, make content creation a little less painful. So whether you're balancing a 9-to-5 or running your own empire, this is going to be a serious upgrade. All right, so let's get into it. Now, here's why you should seriously consider adding ChatGPT to your content creation toolkit. And spoiler alert, it's about to make your whole life a whole lot easier. First off, let's talk about time. If you're anything like me, time is your most precious resource. You're juggling a million things, running your business, handling clients, trying to squeeze in a workout that doesn't involve just lifting your coffee cup. The last thing you want to do is to spend hours drafting a blog post or coming up with Instagram captions. And that's where ChatGPT comes in, like a digital superhero swooping in to save the day. It handles all those repetitive tasks, those initial drafts that usually take up way too much brain power. You know, the stuff that makes you want to hide under your desk. Yeah, ChatGPT's got it covered. Now here's the real kicker. It's not just about saving time. ChatGPT can actually help you improve the quality of your content. I know that sounds counterintuitive. How can a robot help me be more creative, right? But hear me out. ChatGPT can offer you fresh perspectives, suggest ideas you might not have thought of, and even help you refine your messaging. It's like having a brainstorming partner who never runs out of energy and always has something new to bring to the table. Sure, you still have to add your special sauce, but ChatGPT gives you a solid starting point. And the best part, it's a productivity booster. It helps you stay organized and reduces that dreaded overwhelm we all feel from time to time. You can let it handle the grunt work while you focus on the big picture stuff like growing your business, strategizing, maybe even taking a nap. Seriously, imagine having an assistant who can quickly draft blog posts, social media content, or even entire email sequences, all while you focus on what you do best, building your empire. So to sum it up, ChatGPT saves you time, boosts your content quality, and makes you feel like you've got this whole business thing under control. And who doesn't want that? Okay. So let's talk about what ChatGPT can actually do for you, and just as importantly, what it can't do. Because trust me, I'd love to tell you that it's this, magical AI that's going to solve all your problems, make you coffee, walk your dog. But unfortunately, it's not quite there yet. So let's be real about what this tool can actually bring to the table. First off, where does ChatGPT shine? This little AI gem is a rock star at generating content ideas. You know those days when your brain is just done? Like you've got nothing left, but you need to churn out ideas for blog posts, email campaigns, or I don't know, even an Instagram caption? ChatGPT is like that super helpful friend who always has a suggestion, even when you're convinced there's nothing left to say. It's great at getting those wheels turning again. Now, it doesn't stop there though. ChatGPT can also help with creating drafts. So think of it as a first draft machine. You give it a prompt and bam, it gives you a rough draft to work with. Now, is it going to be perfect? Probably not, but it gives you that starting point, which is half the battle. And then from there, you can go in, make it your own, and add that special sauce that I mentioned that only you can bring. Because let's be honest, no AI is ever going to capture your unique brand voice like you can. And here's the kicker. ChatGPT can help you repurpose content like a boss. Got a long blog post? It can break it down into social media snippets. Need to turn a podcast episode into a blog post? You've got it covered. It's like the Swiss Army knife of content creation. Super handy for getting more mileage out of the content you've already created. But, and this is a big but, it isn't a miracle worker. It can't replace your unique perspective or your brand expertise. It's not going to suddenly make you the next marketing genius without any effort on your part. I want you to think about ChatGPT as your junior assistant. It can help you get started, provide structure, and even offer some clever ideas, but it needs your guidance. You have to step in, refine the content, and make sure that it aligns with your business and your brand. Because at the end of the day, no AI can replace the magic that you bring to the table. So yeah, it's like that intern who's super eager and gets a lot done, but still needs to come in and make sure everything is on point. It's great at giving you that initial boost, but the real magic happens when you step in and polish it up. Remember, it's your expertise, your voice, and your experience that makes your content stand out. ChatGPT is just here to help you along the way. Okay, so now that you're on board with AI and all the ways it can help you crank out content like a machine, let's talk about the real stuff, how to actually talk to it. Because trust me, ChatGPT, it's like that friend who means well but needs a little extra guidance. Like you've got to give it clear instructions if you want it to deliver the good stuff. Here's the deal. The clearer your prompts, the better the output. Think of it like ordering at a restaurant. If you just say, hey, I want food, you're going to end up with who knows what on your plate. But if you say, I like the grilled salmon, medium rare, I'm not sure who eats medium rare salmon, but maybe, with a side of roasted veggies and no onions, boom, you're getting exactly what you want. Same thing. So when you're writing prompts, you want to be specific. Start with who you are, what you want, and how you'd like it delivered. Now, for example, if you're a marketing consultant and you need some post ideas, don't just say, give me blog ideas. Try something like, I'm a marketing consultant specializing in social media strategy for small businesses. I need 5 blog post ideas that focus on helping entrepreneurs grow their online presence without spending a ton of money. Now you're cooking with gas. ChatGPT knows exactly what you're looking for, and you're much more likely to get results that actually work for you. But don't stop there. You know, ChatGPT is great, but it's not always going to nail it on the first try. And so that's where follow-up prompts come in. You've got to refine and tweak the output until it's just right. It's kind of like training a puppy. Positive reinforcement and a little bit of patience goes a long way. And if ChatGPT gives you something close but not quite right, just say, okay, that's good, but can you make it more casual, or can you add some more detail to that point? Keep refining until you've got content that hits the mark. And here's a pro tip. When you get a prompt that really works, save it. I'm serious. This is gold because you can use it again and again and again. It's like a recipe that always turns out perfect. Why reinvent the wheel when you've got something that works? So save those winning prompts and refine them over time. Because the more you use it, the better you'll get at crafting prompts that consistently deliver exactly what you need. So remember, my friends, ChatGPT is like that super eager assistant who just needs a little direction. Be clear, be specific, and don't be afraid to go back and forth a few times to get it just right. And when you hit that sweet spot with the prompt, hold on to it like it's the last slice of pizza at a party, because it's going to make your life so much easier in the future. All right, so now you know how to write killer prompts and get ChatGPT working for you. Let's talk about how you actually fit this powerhouse tool into your content creation workflow. Because let's be real, If it's not making your life easier, then what's the point, right? So here's where ChatGPT really starts to shine: planning and generating content ideas. We all know that coming up with fresh ideas can sometimes feel like you're pulling teeth. But with ChatGPT, it's like having that friend who's always full of ideas. You know, the one who's like, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? And you're like, why didn't I think of that? ChatGPT can help you brainstorm blog topics, social media content, email sequences, responses to DMs, you name it. It's like having that never-ending supply of inspiration at your fingertips. So now, once you've got your ideas, here's where the magic really happens. You can leverage ChatGPT for those initial drafts. Let it do the heavy lifting by churning out that first draft. It could even be an email or a sales page. But don't get too comfortable just yet, because this is where you step in. You've got to take that draft and polish it up. Make sure it sounds like you, aligns with your brand voice, and hits all the right notes for your audience. Because at the end of the day, like I said, no AI can replace your unique tone and expertise, but it sure can save you a ton of time by giving you a solid starting point. And hey, let's not forget about repurposing content. It's awesome at taking something that you've already created and helps you to break it down into bite-sized pieces for different platforms. You can let ChatGPT turn whatever content you have into social media snippets. If you did a podcast episode, have it help you draft an accompanying email or newsletter. You can delegate all of those repetitive, time-consuming tasks to it and focus on the big picture stuff, like making your business even more amazing. So how does all this enhance productivity without taking away your creative input? Easy. It's about working smarter, not harder. Let it handle the heavy lifting, the stuff that eats up your time, and you step into the perfect final product. And so you can, you're still in control. You're still the mastermind behind your content, but now you've got a powerful tool to help you get there faster. And by integrating ChatGPT into your workflow, you're not just saving hours on content creation, you're ensuring that your output remains top-notch while freeing up your time to focus on the things that really matter. It's about striking that balance between efficiency and creativity, so you can work smarter, get more done, and you can still feel good about the quality of content you're putting out there. All right, that's a wrap on today's episode. It's a pretty short one today, but I promise you I have a lot more stuff coming up with AI in your business. So let's recap really quick. We've covered how ChatGPT can be your secret weapon for saving time, improving the quality of your content, and streamlining your whole content creation process. But here's the thing. It's a tool, not a replacement. It's here to enhance your efforts, not take over your unique voice and creativity. You're still the captain of this ship. ChatGPT is just helping to steer it in the right direction. Now, I want you to go out there and give it a try. If you haven't already, whether it's brainstorming ideas, creating content, repurposing what you've already created, see how it can fit into your content strategy. And don't be shy. Let me know how it works for you. I'm always curious to hear how others are using it, and who knows, maybe you will discover a new way to use it that even I haven't even thought of yet. And before you go, if you're ready to dive deeper and really level up your business, let's talk. Head over to andresdoesbusiness.com and book a free strategy call with me. We can chat about how you can use AI and other tools to make your business run smoother, faster, and more efficiently. Let's make your content strategy work for you, not the other way around. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will catch you in the next episode of the Bootstrap Mogul Podcast. Until then, keep creating, keep hustling, and keep owning your journey.